Formula Euro League, and today we're here for an 11 already. Jesus, it's going really fast. I'm not alone. I'm again with Jackson. Hello, Jackson. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Today we're in Brazil, which should be a really good track to see. In development here, the top 13 was within 0.2 of a second. They've told me, and hopefully we'll get a better. We'll get something like the same today in the Tier 1 as we have in the Mercedes. Monster and AMC F33 making a return. Scott Buckner and Balliner are in the Ferrari. In the Red Bull are Luke and Smash. Both are on one-time race winners. Smash and Luke, who got a couple podiums this season. Harry and Roybo in the McLaren seat. Tim Wentink and Benjamin, last week's winner in the Renault. It's Dola Tommy and FIFA in the AlphaTauri team. MNT Yuri and Ryan in the Racing Point. Bolin and Donkey in the Alfa Romeo. And you have War Rage and George Nader in the Haas. Really solid lineup. And in the Williams you have VRT Karaman, IFR Stinson for this week's race. I think it's ready to go.
Yeah.
What you most excited for today, Jackson? Do you have any predictions yet, or not really?
Well, I think the exciting part about today is it's so hard to predict, because I think there's going to be so many drivers fighting up front today. It is going to be, I think, impossible to predict.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yeah, it's so many drivers so close. Every track. So we come to a track like Brazil where drivers are always very close together.
Yeah.
A short track with a lot of straights. So of course the shorter the track, the smaller the gap's going to be. And unlike Zandvoort, this track is a lot of flat out to it. So quite easy to stay in a slipstream with another car. So overtaking should be fairly easy, if not too easy. So I expect we'll see a lot of battling. Or a massive DRS strain. Either way, I think we're going to have an exciting race.
I really hope so.
It's after Japan, I think we need a bit of drama to happen.
Yeah, maybe hopefully we're just in for a really good race. It's always good, but they never fail to entertain us. The front or the back of the grid as we are heading into qualifying. Well, you never know. In Brazil there could be rain, there could be not. But yeah, it's really good and historic track racing wise, with Lewis Hamilton with the iconic Is That Glock moment, and first Verstappen's drive in 2016, Senna's first win in 1991 there, I believe, or 92. But it's a bit cloudy for today's quali, so maybe signs of things to come, as for now it's dry, but it's looking really cloudy out there. Yeah, last week's race winner was Benjamin, and he is now the championship leader, as Warrage didn't outscore him or really got close to him, so he's now in a comfortably lead at the front, and he is hoping to extend it, as Balliner got a good P2, regaining hopefully some momentum after some maybe some performance he wouldn't have had rather than a good performance like last week. But yeah, Yuri with a surprising podium after Kerm got a penalty for this for the collision with War Rage on the opening lap.
Yeah. As cars make their way out onto the track now, is that both Alfa Romeos out front? Right, was that just the one on front travel? I know it's just the one on Donkey. First car onto the racetrack. Wait and see what they can do. What sort of lap times will we expect?
I think 1.6s, 1.5s maybe. Something like that. Maybe 5 high, 6 low. I'm not too sure about the stars, but they're really fast.
Everyone making their way around the track now. Everyone coming out very quickly. Only one driver's got the medium tyres on, that's Monster. However, I think we're getting fairly used to Monster putting on medium tyres now. They always seem to go quite calm at the start of qualifying sessions and speeding up towards the end, although well, occasionally they don't speed up at the end and end up stuck in the mid pack, which is not where you want to be.
Yeah, especially, well, you could come from the back here in Brazil. It's a track where you can overtake. Turn number 1 after the Senna S's on the main straight. It is surely possible here at Interlagos. But yeah, you still want to be at the front in qualifying, as that will make your race a lot easier to do. As Donkey starts his lap, as he has been a really consistent and solid driver across the season so far. Not too many points on the board, but a real consistent driver out there, and that's really what you want as a team. Was a consistent team for things you could expect to get in the race. Last week's debutant, it was IFS Stinson and via our Booyarord, who got an amazingly strong P2, and Stinson P14. And today we have Nosia Ryan 55X. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. Donkey's lap so far looks quite solid so far, as he comes to the end part of sector 3, gets onto the AstroTurf with some good exit speed to the long straight. In my opinion, you can't really call it a corner, as it's easy flat out. This time will be a 6 high, 7 low. Decent lap time from him, as Ballon is closely behind him, but he invalidated it.
Monster has come to the pit lane at the end of their out lap, which there's some sort of issue at the final corner. I think too many cars were near each other, or they decided to change time. As George Nader goes P1 by half a second, quite the lap.
Wow.
And now Harry P2, 6.9. And it's Tim Wenting that goes, and then Graham goes P2. 6.5, but it's still very close up front. F. Stinson in P5 with 107.008. And as expected, it is very close so far. Especially seems to be, as Bowling goes P1 with 106.547. Expect to be close, but I don't expect to be this close to the first run of lap. Because usually on the first laps, we see quite a few people making mistakes and dropping quite a bit off the pace. But so far I can only see one lap time is obviously a major bad lap, which is Benjamin.
Yeah, but
P13 with 112.
Probably he hasn't got the lap and he wanted. Let's focus on Balliner, who is he's going to the pits, but he is one of the best qualifiers out there on this year's grid. He's always been a really good strong qualifier, but this season he's on another level. Paul in last week's Grand Prix, and I think he scored 3 poles more this season, so he's really the man to beat in qualifying.
Benjamin is currently on a lap at the championship leader. Dominant in last time out. In the middle part of the lap, made some sort of mistake on their first run. Now they're going to get slipstream from their teammate here. Tim's going to give a great slipstream to Benjamin. These teammates working very well together so far this season, dominating the team's championship. As Benjamin comes from Solana, goes P4. Not as amazing as I expected, still just over a 10th off P1, so close as we expected. Yeah, Benjamin only P4 currently with a very good slipstream there. But that was his second lap out, so perhaps slightly more worn tyres than those that beat him.
Yeah, so it's a really short lap here, as it's only taking 1 minute 6.5 seconds, so 66.5 seconds to complete the lap around this circuit so far, as Monster is as well on a lap. It looked a bit shaky sometimes in the middle sector, not having the optimal lines through the section, but he is continuing, as I think he'll be aiming for 6 low, 6 medium. Yeah.
So,
oh!
I didn't
expect that.
I was not expecting that.
Wow.
Monster at the top of the timing. Monster's had a very mixed season.
They
had a great start to the season with a win. But it's
really unexpected from Monster there.
Sort of win there since maybe Monster could finally get their second win of the season. Only 2 drivers so far this season have more than 1 victory.
Benjamin and Karam.
Yeah. Could Monster be the next driver to do it?
Who
Owen,
knows?
as far as I'm aware, doesn't have a victory yet because of that timeout they took.
Luke
so,
as well hasn't got one.
Luke,
Tim has got. Harry is one I think who is capable on this day to win a race. Yuri as well, like we saw last week with his stellar P3. As Luke is now in his qualifying lap, a man who is, to my knowledge, fairly quick around the Brazilian circuit, as his laps also looks really smooth. But normally the slow looking laps are the fastest ones. But let's hope for Luke that it is going to be a good lap. He is, I think, 1/6. I think this is provisional pole. Oh, 4th. Look how close it is. The top 5. Wow. That's just amazing. As George Nathan is on the lap as well. As he improved in the first sector.
Couple of corners left, the second sector now. A bit tight there, perhaps that's the line they want to take. And, or just improving, that's enough to take pole if they can keep that up. They take pole by 2 milliseconds if they keep that up. But let's see what they can do if they come around the final corners, staying tight at the inside. You won't get much tighter than that. Make sure not to invalidate here.
Wow.
It is P3. It's an improvement, but not enough. But gets a little bit closer, which is good.
Yeah, I think every improvement here is well taken by all of the drivers, as it's just so close on this track. It's the same with Austria, it's just 2 close words, but that is a really, in my opinion, a real easy track. But this is a track with more corners, more technical in my opinion. But it's really a track where you can make the difference by 0.002 of a second or even less. As Tim gets a beautiful slipstream here from Benjamin, as he improved 0.3 in his middle sector, as he now goes P6, and that shows you how close today's grid already is. As it's a strong quality so far for the Alpha Tower outfit.
Yeah, I think I noticed is, compared to the usual high standards, this has not been the best qualifying session so far for Renault. P67 currently. We usually used to seeing those two up near the front of the field. Usually battling out for pole position, but it's a good qualifying session for Tim so far, who has spent, I think it's fair to say, a lot of their qualifying sessions in the midfield. Their race pace has been very good.
Yeah, like last week.
They're tending to be in the midfield. However, Benjamin, I can't think of a race where he wasn't in the fight for pole. Maybe actually back at the start of the season. Back in Bahrain, that was very much a 4-way fight.
But
that race.
In my opinion, Benjamin is heading to the esports scene. You know, like I've talked with some friends in the aggression community as well. In my opinion, he's top 30 PS4 drivers. He's one of the best. He is one of the most motivated guys.
Could I point out, as you said that, he has just somehow ended up sideways out of the final corner.
Oh.
I don't know how he's managed that. I just looked at. I'm on board with Tim, and for some reason Ben was sideways across the track. I don't really know how to explain it. Yeah, I agree with you. He is one of the quickest. I personally don't. I haven't seen him in the league where he's got a car that can fight up front. Where he's then not fighting up front. I mean,
yeah, that's true. You're like,
I mean, him versus Laura, it's been a great championship battle, but I feel like Benjamin sort of during this season he's really improved a lot.
Consistency, yes.
Yeah, because they've always been there.
That's the key.
They didn't get their first win until what was it, France, and then they didn't get, and then I'd say since they've always been there.
Yeah.
It's only been the last few races I've watched of Benjamin where he looked like he was on another level. He always seemed to be just one of the many top drivers. Whereas now he's really starting to prove himself as not just one of the top drivers, but the top driver.
Yeah, that's absolutely true what you've said, but Benjamin has been really consistent so far. As you note, the Scarm improved 1.5 seconds on his run so far in this middle sector. But yeah, Benjamin is in my opinion top 30 drivers on PS4. As he's one of the fastest guys just really out there. As Karim is heading for the 1/6 and that's a professional pole. Looking for a second pole this season. Am I right? Yeah, second. But Monster is out of the final corner. He got pole in Monaco.
Yeah.
But yeah, Monster is now out of the final corner. He improved slightly, 4 hundredths of a second. Now he's looking to Whoa,
I always do it.
just failed
Just
to beat
behind.
Kerem there.
Still very close though.
Luke as well did an improvement for P5. But yeah, Benjamin is really one of the fastest guys out there. He's just so motivated. I see him in esports from now in 2 years.
Yeah, I agree.
He might not. Yeah, he is one of the first, and I think he is my bet for the championship this year, as he's just been so freaking consistent this year. He's been on the podium almost every single race, or in the top 5 where he's finished the race. I don't think he has got one or more DNFs this season, and that's really what you want from a driver. You see, to win a championship you need consistency, and in real life you have Lewis Hamilton, who has the luck with the best car in the group, but he is the most consistent driver out there. He beats his teammate, and that's what Benjamin does as well. He might not always be there in qualifying, especially at the start of the season, but now in the end of the season he's really got there. He kicked in the next gear. It's Balliner, 2 tenths.
I mean,
jeez.
we talk about people that are quick for esports. I mean, if esports was qualifying alone, I'd put Balliner in there.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, his qualifying pace is just insane. I don't understand where the quali pace comes from. Because it's raw speed. And a track like this, they've got nearly 2 attempts quicker than second place. Which are not, like, I don't know, if we'd had that at Japan, we wouldn't have been that surprised by that. But here, that is huge. That's, I mean, if you look at 2 temps covers from P4 down to, I mean, about 5 cars.
Luke P2.
This track is definitely coming to them though. Luke going P2 now. Everyone seems to be improving by a couple of temps each time they go by. Yeah, Luke now for P2. As a VRT 123.
Well, yeah, Luke really is sort of driving the season all long. Has some off days, but has some really fast days. Yeah, P3. Yeah, but Luke has been one of the fastest guys there since he has joined the league. As Royberg goes to good P8. But you know, he's always there. Sadly, he wasn't able to convert his drive in Austria to a win, and that ended the winning streak of different drivers, as Kerem won the race. But yeah, second place in the championship. War Rage hasn't set a lap time. He's a bit looking like Kai did last season, only setting lap times in the final minutes of the session. I don't understand how guys can do that under such big pressure. I would literally crack in my seat.
I would find myself with one wheel in the seat by the time of the end of the lap, so I'd find it somewhere.
I'd probably need 3 clean underwears after a lap like that.
Yeah. As
someone is really on the lap yet. Bolin is on the out lap, and Harry will start. Yeah, Harry. We'll follow him.
And Harry, the first of the next run of drivers, has got on the grass there into turn. Was that too much grass, or was that just right? I don't really know.
I think maybe a little bit too much, but it's been a solid. I think every driver tries to get the best line.
Let's see what the sector 1's like. It is a pretty big improvement, so yeah, it doesn't look like a bad sector 1 there. It's hard to tell, because that looked quick, but it was a bit scruffy. It was hard to tell whether that scruffiness was coming from it just being really quick, or whether there was a mistake in there. But it appears that was just a very quick first few corners. They can keep that up throughout the lap. They can go near the top of the timing.
Yeah.
Harry heading through the final few corners now, staying tight through here. What's Delta going to be as they're 3 temps up? That's currently a 6.6 is what that is forecast to be. Which isn't quite battling for pole, but definitely up near the front.
Yeah, and Harry. Yeah, and I remember. Solid P10. It's really solid in my opinion. Yeah, but you know, Donkey P7. Good stuff from him. Yeah, and I remember. Here's the debut race of Harry scoring the podium, and I think he should have won, but he caught a penalty in the end. I remember.
Yeah. They got.
But he's been a bit off the mark since then. But he's been consistent, you can say, but not the at the front as Smash goes PA.
Yeah.
But I think Harry has also quite a big load of potential that has to be unlocked.
I think you can say a lot of drivers that have sort of made debuts this season have often had better debuts than they've had when they've sort of come back the second time. Because that first time, you're new to everyone. Most people don't know you, most people wouldn't have raced you before. So you can you want to prove yourself. You put a lot more time and effort into that first debut appearance. Whereas once you sort of have shown yourself to have the speed to be there, as Darth Vader has crashed in an unusual position. Looks like they've just gone flat out there. Yeah, once you sort of made your debut and you've had a good start to your sort of time in FEL, once then you're more content to just spend a few races in the mid-pack. Maybe when the next season comes along, you'll push more again if the championship's possible.
Yeah.
It's like laps are starting to be set now.
I think you're really right with that. What Benjamin is, I have to get an example right now. So those really are guys here from when I started commentating. Only Monster and maybe Roy Boy was there as well in the beginning. Thomas, but Thomas has been really a guy who's been in since day one. He wasn't the top guy in the first two seasons, but then he really started to come alive in the end of season 2, just missing the title, and winning it in season 4, as George Nade invalidated his lap, as Kerm has gone wide after improving. So not much more than Kerm than a P5 for him.
I think they have a timing glitch of some kind.
Yeah, as Lucas invalidated his lap. Balliner isn't improving in Sector 1 either, as War Rage is now with a 1:11.9 downhill on the table. But
War Rage 7. That's a solid position now, that's Kremov in the grass. Yuri makes their way through the middle section trying to get a good lap in, currently down to 14. Who's that's next across the line? Is that Monster? They pit. Next up it will be the AlphaTauri of Dollar-Tommy, and they pit as well. Next up is a Ferrari of Balliner.
Is he going to improve? Oh yes, he fails to do so.
Just a bit slower, I believe, actually.
I think that's only Yuri, and he is improving. So that will give him hopefully a position. P12. That's solid.
Is there anyone out left on track still? I do not believe so.
No.
Which means Balliner gets pole position.
His fifth for the season, I think, so far.
This quali pace has been amazing. It's a very interesting top group there. Because, I mean, War Rage is P20.
He invalidated his lap.
Yeah, that's championship battle. It looks like War Rage may have thrown away a bit of that championship battle, I don't know. Starting P20, that is not where you want to be.
No. Hopefully we'll have a good comeback drive. Hopefully. He's capable of.
Yeah.
He is, yeah. Scam now is retired from the session, as that is qualifying done. As Balliner gets pole, followed closely by only half a tenth by Luke, and then you have Monson exactly half a tenth of Balliner, and 8,000 behind is George Nader, and then you have Karen Benjamin, championship leader, Roy Boy, Bolin, Donkey Smash, Tim, Yuri, Dollar Tommy, Harry, Scott, Darth FIFA, AMCF's Stinson, Ryan, and War Rage, and I think, wow, top 19 in 1 second. 19.
I mean,
and top 18 in 7.5 tenths.
That is
amazing.
If anyone asked for a description of FEL, I'd just show them that, because it's. I mean, if you're 7 tenths a lap off the leader, like bearing in mind the car in front of you is probably only a couple hundredths a lap quicker than you, and if that makes its way all the way through the field, that same sort of margin, we could have the entire field in one train of cars.
That would be really good.
I'd be surprised if we don't see that. Yeah, let's wait and see.
Yeah, as it's just really close. I think in some leagues you have a bigger margin of balls, and I think that this it's you can't compare this to the esports league, but it is really a bit the same with all the close gaps. It's not the same, but it quite just a little bit is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So who do you think will win?
You always ask that before the race starts, but I think you can't say that till.
It's not right. It's not a good question to ask after the race is finished, though, is it?
I think
can't really.
my money is on. I hope Luke gets his first FEL win. I hope it for him. He deserves it.
Yeah, especially after Australia, that was a missed opportunity for him. So he deserves another chance. And from P2 on the grid, pretty good place to do it from. Especially considering Balliner's run of usually weaker races than qualifying. I mean, Balliner has one win to what, 4 or 5 pole positions. Balliner is still one of the quickest guys here, but when you look at the record, it doesn't suggest great racing. Now, Balliner could prove me wrong and run away with this, but I think it's fair to say that we're going to see a good battle up front here, and we're going to see a lot of drivers in the fight. George Nader, driver in P4, they made a debut earlier in the season. They're going to want to try and get up a few places, perhaps challenge for their first win. And then you've got drivers like Karem and Benjamin, the two-time winners this season, starting on the 3rd row. They are going to want to try and go for their 3rd win each. I think Karem needs some bad luck. If Benjamin crashed out this race, then I think Karem is going to, and Karem somehow managed to win it. It'd take a lot of luck in Karem's direction for that to happen. That could definitely bring Karem into the title fight and definitely save War Rage a bit. Because War Rage needs a bit of help now. After the tough race they had last time out, they need a bit of help to get a good result in the championship. Because right now Benjamin looks like he's in control. But you never know. And as we've seen many a time this season, it can all change in just a few seconds. But Balliner leads the field around the final corner of the formation lap. And we prepare ourselves what should be a fun.
I'm really excited for this. I always love Brazil. I always love it. If you think about Brazil, you have to think about all the F1 legends they have brought to our sport. Jesus, tough to find the right form of the word. No, but it's just I love the track to drive as well, and it has some good league racing memories as well for me personally. But yeah, I just really love the track, and it's always a really good time or good a good track. Tires, everyone on the softs except Tim, Yuri, Tommy, and some other guys. As you probably still have the glitch, as always. Let's wait till the real thing. Now Balliner is revving up, so we are underway for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Balliner gets a decent start as Luke isn't able to fight him off, but Luke he sends it down the inside. Balliner has the outside as he maintains P1 as Monster overtook George Nader. It's a bit of contact there, as I think George Nader has lost a lot of positions there as he got wide into the senior S's, as it's fairly clean so far. Kara made a progression with Benjamin as well, as it's clean at the front, as it could be a bit messy in the back. Let's see if everyone is still there as Harry gets around the outside of Dollar Tommy and Scott on the inside of Dollar Tommy. He sends it, but he isn't able to make it as Tommy sends it as well, as Stinson has fallen down to the last spot on the grid. As Balliner leads the way from Luke to Monster to Karen, Benjamin, Bolin, Royboy, Donkey, George Nader and Amin to smash in the top 10.
As battling further down the order, that's War Rage off the road at the Portsmouth corner, but it's managed to keep it going. War Rage still down in P20 after that race start, not the start we want, perhaps too cautious, but he needs to start making positions quickly if he wants to try and get near to his championship rival Benjamin. And immediately War Rage going for the move here into turn 1, he's going to get past Stinson. And on the medium tyres, perhaps going for a strategic advantage, but Stinson fights back there in turn 2, and Stinson gets the move back down on him. Williams driver getting ahead of Bahasa.
Bit like rough one.
Warwick is dropping back, not having the race start. There it was, that's wide. That's Crash, Dollar Tommy, and Enosha Ryan.
Oh, and there's damage. There's damage to what I believe was the calf.
The Alpha Tower looks like they went wide and perhaps spun it, and then the Racing Point had nowhere they could go. And that was Crash.
AMCF33, does he has damage? I don't think he has, but he got what? I think he's letting the Alpha Tower pass. Yeah, he has damage right from end plate. As that is really unlucky from the Irish driver. Another good day for the Irish with Conor McGregor losing the fight and this to Aaron. But Luke is 6.8 tenths behind. Oh, is Karen going for it? Karen made an overtake on Monster. But Monster fights back. Karen has now the inside. DRS is enabled and he made the move stick.
That nearly went badly wrong then when Krem kept his nose in. But Krem keeps hold of DRS as Luke now. If Luke can just stick behind us, that's battling power down the order. That's George Nader getting ahead of Donkey into...
Oh, double overtake on Donkey.
Well.
As Tim! Oh, a bit of contact there. Well, probably just surprised by the overspeed he had coming out of the corner. As it's still, everyone is in each other's DRS, except for Warrage to Thomas, and the rest of the pack behind him who always have damage.
Yeah, up from the moment, Luke and Bauer are starting to pull a bit away from Karem because of that battling, but crucially just under a second still. So can Karem get?
Oh, he just got out. Yes. Oh, just managed to get into the DRS. But he is now losing some time to Luke. As George Nader making progress. The man who is on a roll so far after his bad start from P3 on the grid. He makes up for it already up to P7. Now has to watch his mirrors for Roy Boy. He goes defensive to the inside. Roy Boy tucks him behind and stays behind. Monster still very close to the back of Karam.
Go to the outside of Roy Boy, and is he gonna make that one work? Can he do it? He's gonna all the way
do the
around
switchback. Oh, no space left, just enough. Keep it in.
Stays on the inside now. Can he make this one work?
Oh, there's a yellow flag.
That's
Benjamin has spun.
Championship leader. Benjamin has spun. He's now behind Warrage.
Oh, and there's a crash between Roy Boy and Smash. It's what you could say was inevitable. But Roy Boy and MNT Smash are off. You could say maybe could have left a little bit more space as Karam might. He's fallen back 2 seconds to Luke. So something must have happened there. As is Monster going to send it? He's just a little bit too far back from Karam to make the move. As Smash retired from the session. As
not happy.
No.
As Luke is just holding on to Valorant at the stage of the race. Now will Luke try and stay behind for a while, or do you think Luke will try and go for a move when they can?
I don't know, you don't really want to overtake in turn number 1. But because you'll get re-overtaken 9 out of 10 times into I don't know what's called, but turn number 3 or 4. But yeah, it's really a tactical game here in Brazil where you are overtaking. If you overtake onto the second straight, you have the biggest chance of succeeding that move and pulling out from the guy in front of you. If you are faster than him, you need to make the difference in sector 2 and 3. As
wants to go for a move here. He's pushing for it. He's going for it.
Overtake enabled. Outside. Garen.
He's going to get the move done already before the corner. Karam smartly does not fight that one. The monster goes a bit deep there. They're going to come battling through turns 2 there, and then through turn 3, right close to each other. Now Karam is going to go for it. He's going to go for the outside here. Can he make the same move around the outside? He's going to be clear before the corner, but Monster is going to back out of it there.
He backs out of it, yeah.
This is just unnecessary battling there. No problem. I mean, if Monster was going to back out the next corner, he probably shouldn't have gone for a move in the first place. Although Karam is dropping back to the top 2 quite quickly. As Harry is with Donkey. And can Harry pull it off? He's going to go same sort of situation as Scott, as Roy Boy and Smash. Going to try and pull it off. And yep, Harry gets the move done.
Oh, good move from Harry there.
Tim went in there on the medium tyres. They don't look to be working too well for him at the moment, as he is not too close to the driver around him with George Naylor. Got Harry behind him now though, who is going to want to get past very quickly. Meanwhile, the battle here is that Monster going for the move into turn 1 again this time. And will Prem fight it? He locks up quite massively there.
This is the thing, Monster overtakes in turn number 1, but he knows he is probably going to be re-overtaken by Karen into turn number 3 or 4, I'm not sure, I think it's the number 3.
It's 4.
1, 2, 3, yeah it's 4. As Karen tucks him behind this time, now he has to watch his mirrors for Bolin in the AlphaTauri. It's going to get a bit wide there.
I think that may have happened to Donkey just then. They've lost quite a bit of time, quite a bit of time to those they were racing.
Unfortunate for him there. As Warriors and Stinson are following each other and making up some progression.
On medium tyres, so now a quick pace towards the end of the race. But Monster this lap appears to have a big enough gap to Karem.
Yeah, he is faster.
Under massive pressure from Boland. Boland's going to go for the move here. Karem just does not look to be having the pace at the moment, which is very unusual.
Maybe he overdrove the softs. And his... It is.
As Harry makes a move on Tim.
Oh!
You can tell it's not working there.
Whoa, jeez. No, but Tim is probably doing the ultimate strategy. Yeah, he is. Mediums to soft, as he's probably just trying to not fight it too much, not overheat or overwork his tires.
Luke is still holding on up front to Ballina. It's hard to tell who has the pace at the moment. I think the ERS difference between the two drivers is purely the difference of DRS.
Yeah.
So I'd say at the moment their pace is very similar.
Yeah, it really is. They are pulling away as well from the guys in front. Now, it's going to be interesting if Monster can gain time on the guys in front of him. If he has more pace than Karam has, or Karam did. As I think Karam might be struggling a little bit with the tires, as he might have overdrove them in the opening stages of the race.
It still seems too early to have tyre wear issues though.
Yeah.
These softs can go way comfortably, I'd say 12 laps. But Boland now is challenging Monster for that P3 position. Warrage gets ahead of Donkey, Warrage now into the point position. Benjamin, not that far behind, but on the medium tyres, Stinson gets a 3-second time penalty. Donkey's going to go for the move back on Warrage. Can they get it done? Going to go up to the inside, they're going to put their nose in the gap.
Oh.
And Warrage just has more grip there.
Yeah, more confidence in the car as well, I think. That must have played a big part. As it's a battle unfolding between Harry, Tim and Scott. As Scott hasn't really got anything to lose. He's behind the soft runner, and Harry's as well a soft runner, as he's just in the ninth place so far. Doing a solid job in all the races he's raced so far. Scott just a solid driver. Nothing wrong with him, so props to the Ferrari driver. Let's see, now gears open, too far away to make a move.
Small mistake there from Luke, not going to cost him a better time. Let's use a bit more ERS here to catch back up the Ferrari. Ballina looking to perhaps have slightly better tyre wear, I'd imagine, as Ballina appears to be getting a little bit less worried about Luke. Luke should be pushing more to keep up with Ballina at this stage. But it's hard to tell. I'll have to wait until later in the race when these guys will even start pushing a lot harder.
Yeah, and I'd imagine Benjamin spinning is all the way to the back of the pack, who hasn't got an incident. So he had a spin, but not one like all the way off the track, just one on the throttle. So that means if you make a mistake, you probably will fall all the way back to the back of the pack.
Another big mistake from Luke there.
Oh,
what is going on? Nearly lost DRS.
Maybe some tyre wear issues.
It was a weird mistake though. He was like very far to the left coming into the final proper corner.
Oh.
But he's getting the time back down the straight with the help of DRS. But it appears to be Lucas struggling a bit more at this stage. Behind, as that's a spinner, that is an Ocean Ryan in the number sector. He's lost the car, and that is going to allow Roy Boy through into P18. Battling a little battle on that, that's the suspension, battling with Darcy.
He overtook him fairly easily from him.
As battling up ahead of them, Warrage and Stinson. As it looks, Donkey's actually looks like they've overtaken Warrage.
Yeah.
Which is a good job there.
Oh, yellow flag! And it's again Ryan. Yeah.
Safety car has been deployed.
Oh.
Safety car has been deployed.
He retired. Oh, incident, crash. He retired.
That's an interesting place to crash. I'll give him that.
So, yeah, it's well, interesting.
I spun up the rears. He's
probably. I think
tried to flight the car.
I think he might just got too loose on the throttle and lost it, and then just overcorrected into the wall. But this is a really favorable thing to pit. I think you can make it to the end on the mediums. I would pit as the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tim stays out. 6 on the mediums, and he will go to provisional P1. As Banner, everyone in the field is into the pits. As Kerem overtakes. It's confusing.
Looks like the order coming out the pits now.
Yeah, Warrage
has held
losing time to Donkey and Stinson. Just really.
Scott Buckner's put on the intermediate tyre.
What? Oh no! He probably selected one too far to the hard.
Oh god. Seeing the throw of intermediate tyres is giving me flashbacks. But Scott Buckner is doing an intriguing strategy here.
It's interesting to say the least.
It's unusual. I'll give him that, it's unusual.
Maybe things because of the... yeah, never mind.
I mean, if this strategy ends up working, I'll be very shocked.
Well, he probably just...
Actually...
He's lucky it's under safety car conditions.
What tyres was Scott Buckner on? Was he on medium tyres? Because this may actually be a legit strategy call here. If you use an intermediate tyre...
That's just really smart!
If you use a wet... This is genius! We were rude about it. He's actually pulled the blinder here.
But he was on the softs.
Okay, in that case then it is a very stupid move. But this could be a smart strategy. I might do this in the future.
Yeah, it's interesting, but it's really...
onto a wet tyre that the tyre rules no longer apply. But, I mean, why doesn't he just do it on a soft tyre? And then, once he pits to hards for that, then back to mediums? I mean, that seems like that's what the others have done. Others that had to pit, others that were on the mediums, pit to hards, are now going to go back to mediums.
Wow.
However, Scott clearly wanted to make us very confused, and I've accidentally pressed inters instead of hards or mediums. But, I mean, I've got to give it to you. If that was deliberate, that was interesting. Is the word I'll use. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's lost any positions because of it, which is just hilarious.
No, it's just smart. Well,
is he going to get passed by Roy Boy?
Well, it's getting cloudy. It's getting cloudy in the back.
Is he? He's been passed by Roy Boy here. Scott has lost one position by choosing the intermediate tyres in a bone dry race.
Well, it's getting darker and darker. Maybe just overcast, nothing too big.
Yeah.
But
well, who knows? I mean, if he'd stayed on them, that would have been a mad strategy.
It would have been.
Imagine the scenes if it had worked. That would have been crazy.
Just hoping you can hang on to it 23 laps on the lead you have. Wow.
Only 2 drivers at a penalty so far.
Yeah, and MCF got it on the, I don't know, probably track limits and stints. Safety car intercepts. In Brazil, it was quite a late call. Everyone is called up to the pack.
Yeah, Tim, the only driver to have not pitted yet, I believe.
Yeah, he is the only one.
What is Tim?
Where is he going?
I'm guessing he's doing this to help the team. That's my best guess, because this is not a good strategy. It's just definition of a bad strategy. This is.
When is he
Yeah,
going
when?
to go?
He's gonna go late.
He goes. He caught Ballon nothing.
Luke's got a good run here. So tomorrow, oh my, this is gonna be quite the restart. As Luke is behind Ballon here. And Luke is all low. That's a bit of a lock up there from Luke. That could cost him though. His monster is right behind him at this stage. There's into the side under that's Fury a bit wide. That's into the air.
Oh, Harry battling. Oh no.
I mean, Robo was airborne at one point, but I think there was an internet.
Was he airborne? Man, he's got wings under there, McLaren of his.
As Monster right on the back of Luke here. Gonna try and get him. Now the question is, will Bauer be able to get past Tim? And how long? Well, the answer to that is yes. The question is, how long will it take him to? Although it is getting darker, so perhaps Tim is going to try. If they're okay, just wild suggestion here. What if rain is coming and Tim is going to try and stay out and kill the rain?
Genius.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I might see.
It does look quite dark.
I might be really dumb, but I think I might see a drop here, there. But I don't want to call it.
I don't see any rain.
No, but look at the run of Bannon. Tim just letting him pass. Maybe saying hi to each other from the cockpit, screaming your lungs out, hoping that he hears you. As Bannon are back again into the lead. Is Tim going to hold up Luke by helping his helping Ballina quite a lot? If he does so, no, Luke gets past fairly easily. As it's been a clean restart, you have to say there from all the guys.
Yeah.
Respect, GG's.
I'm just going to point it out, Monster behind. Will Tim let Monster through? If he doesn't, I'm starting to see a pattern here of which drivers is letting through and which he isn't. Boland's now going to get a run on Monster.
Let's see, Karam as well, Jesus. It's just so close. You don't want to miss your braking point, then you have wing damage.
With Monster going to try and go around the outside there? No, he's not. He's going to go for a move into the final corner. And it is definitely getting darker each lap that goes by. I think rain could be on the way.
Who knows, who knows, who knows.
Oh, Tim is really defending from Monster here. I think I was right when I said there's a pattern of which drivers is letting through and which he isn't. I'm looking at the PSN in particular.
Yeah, and friends, it's a thing as well, you have to. As he can't get past Monster.
It's really defending. This is actually quite funny.
Well, you can't say it might be unsportsmanship, like.
Yeah,
but it's great defending. But yeah, it's great defending. A guy in front of look what he does. He sends it, but now he gets past. He really closes the door, gets
now
her.
He's gonna go wide. Now he's gonna let Boland through. This has not gone to plan for Tim.
Tim, let him go.
He's fighting Boland back. He's fighting Boland back now.
He's just really irritated. Oh, there's a slight touch.
Nearly hit that.
Oh, is Cam going to improve from this? I think
he's gonna get him here.
Yes, he's going to send it. Does Boland leaves enough space?
Oh, he's pushed off the road. They're still battling it out here. They're both stuck on Dim.
Oh, who's getting the nose in it? Oh,
nearly contact.
Boland pushed him. Oh, there's a big spin. And that's a massive incident. Rip the braking markers.
Which is not in the league that does not allow racing line. That's correct, got past him now.
Well, you can say it's not too
Benjamin's gaining positions here. Benjamin up into P6.
Oh, it's a great day for the Renault team. Oh, and Boland gets a penalty.
Retired from the race.
Oh.
I mean, you can't. I mean, can you blame him?
No.
I mean, that was just quite. That was.
It was really unfair there from him.
Yeah. It's a bit as George Nader has now gone to the intermediate tyres.
Why? It's not raining.
I think rain could be on the way.
George,
but
please pull this off.
The rain started falling before I got on intermediate tyres. I think he nearly binned it in the pit lane. It's quite amusing. But Ballina leads the race ahead of Luke. Then it's Monster in P3, Karem P4, Tim P5, Benjamin P6, Harry P7, Donkey P8, there's Moray P9, Darth FIFA P10, Stinson P11, Scott Bugner P12, Tommy in P13, and it is Yuri in P14, 15 goes to AMC, 16 Roy Boy, and P17 George Nader on the intermediate times.
As Benjamin is making the move on his teammate, who is not making his life worse than it was at the off his pin. Is he going to defend from Harry? I don't know.
I think he will, because...
But what really happened at the bowling collision? I think Bolin might got a snap of oversteer and corrected it. But he corrected into the side of Karam, hit Karam, Karam goes wide and he just spins it.
I think they just banged wheels and it sent Bolin sideways and Karam off the road. I think it just took
something like that.
Wheel contact. It just happens in league racing. In real life, they would have banged wheels and Karam would have been pushed wide and that would be it. But for some reason in this game, and if anyone knows exactly what physics causes it, but for some reason when front tyres touch in this game, the car spins. And I mean, I can understand that if these cars had much less downforce, but especially at a corner like this, where you wouldn't be, I mean, you're going quite quick, you've got a lot of downforce in the car. You wouldn't expect the car to snap that badly after that minor of contact.
Yeah.
But Tim is going to defend from Harry. Really
he leaves minimum space, but he leaves just enough from Harry.
Protecting his teammate, I think Tim is.
Yeah. Holding up the pack and hoping for the rain if it comes. But I'm not sure, it might just could be big overcast.
AMC and Yuri are battling out through turn 3. Is Yuri going to go around the outside of turn 3? That's quite the move. Heading down towards turn 4, will AMC keep Denos in? No, they won't, and they let Yuri through. Will they fight back into the middle section of the lap? It's unlikely, and they do back out.
But Budable, can I ask Benjamin if rain's coming from, you know, like, that we know that as well, so we don't have to think, oh my god, there's rain coming when it's just not coming. But, yeah, the top 10 are penalty clear. And then you have a lot of guys with penalties. Not going to help their case, as Thomas is really on the back of War Rage. Hopefully he can have a good result this week after a string of 4 results. After his podium in Monaco, I believe he got one. As Lucas is closing in on Balin from 6 tenths to 3 point something and now to 5 point something tenths.
Very close up front at the moment. Do you think Luke will go for the move in the late stage race, or do you think Luke
I think maybe behind? More to the end of the race.
I've got Bugner and Darfifa battling out towards turn 4, as that's now Stinson going to try the move there. Got squeezed a lot there by Darfifa. But Stinson into 12. Meanwhile, up front, Baliner continues to lead quite comfortably. However, Luke is still there. So I'll have to wait and see what Luke can do. At the moment, Baliner, I think, is in a slightly better position.
Well,
I think Luke's definitely got a chance. Definitely in the fight. And Monster needs to close up. As long as Monster can keep in that 1 second, he's got a chance at this.
Yeah, because the DRS is, you can say, close enough, it's really powerful on this track.
It's very close down to turn 1. I think the move is going to happen to turn 1 or turn 4. But the issue is, if you go for the move into turn 4, you're going to get past into no, you go for the move into turn 1, you get past into turn 4. But Luke just doesn't look quick enough through the centre S to be able to get the move down to turn 4. So it is a strange situation.
Yeah. Well, let's hope. I don't think rain is coming.
No, neither do I. I think it was just a cloud.
Crying. No, but I didn't really expect it to rain as well. No rain. Guy says no rain or hits hurt, so it's probably just some dark overcast for now.
That does bring into question Tim's strategy. Yeah, Tim.
21 laps.
I don't think he's going to score points today, unless there's a late safety car. Then he's got a chance for points. As Tim now pits for the soft compound tyres, I'm guessing. Good pit entry there, pretty clean. They'll lock up, but we don't really need to protect the tyres anymore. And deeply on the soft tyres, which will comfortably go to the end of this race. Where will Tim come out? It's going to be down in P16. George Maiden not having the race they would have wanted to have after such a strong qualifying performance. Nearly a lap down.
Wow. Nearly a lap.
That's what I expected to be. But the sun is coming back out now, which is nice.
Yeah. Sunny day, oh sunny days. Oh, Kai, show tires, but I removed them 2 minutes back, so just scroll back 2 minutes on the race. Everyone is on the mediums except I said Donkey. Yeah.
Yeah, just say Warren and Donkey, they quite love stringing on the hard compound tyre. I think these tyres would die, well not die, but just be slow. Yeah, Donkey's having a good race. That is Krem getting passed by Benjamin.
Oh. Benjamin back on the pace.
Right, heading out to turn 4, Krem is not going to fight it. He's going to hold position now, as Luke is getting very close to Ballina. But that is to be expected. As War Rage going for the move. I'm going to get Donkey into turn 4 and gets up into P7. Good move there by the Hans driver.
As Donkey gets a penalty, so the guy's starting to get more penalties.
Luke is really starting to pick up his pace, I will give him that. He's really starting to pick up the pace and starting to pressure Ballina more and more and more. 30 laps in the race, this could be about to get very interesting. The sun is very much out again now over Sao Paulo. Heading down the straight once again, Ballina has got the gap, and again Luke is not pushing. Ballina is pushing, however. Luke isn't pushing and is catching Ballina very quickly. I've got a feeling that Luke has got a good chance here, and Luke could make the overtake if he wished to, but I think Luke is just saving for a while now, and is going to perhaps go for it later on in the race. Monster still stuck at 1.1 seconds. If these top two start battling, Monster's in the fight. But until that happens, I think Monster is safely stuck in P3, unless Benjamin can catch up. And Benjamin is now starting to pull a bit away from Karam.
Oh, Karam got a penalty. Oh no.
Wheel between Yuri and AMC. Into the middle sector they go. This is a hard place to battle. If you're going to keep his nose in, that's a risky place to put your nose. But AMC leaves room. Oh, Yuri nearly spins it and he's going to send it up the inside. Going to push AMC a bit wide, but AMC is going to keep his nose in. And Yuri, oh, nearly spins, that's going to give Yuri the advantage, but AMC with the outside line, Yuri's going to go a bit deep. Perhaps the switch back, not quite able to go for it there. And stuck in P14 it is. Luke's still stuck at that half-second gap to Ballina. Still pressurising Ballina.
Oh,
Yuri gets back out of War Race. Looks down the very good race here, as that's AMC getting back, as that's Yuri into pit lane.
Yeah.
No, don't fall.
War Rage on Donkey.
Oh, that's a bit of a back. Oh, Scott Buckner nearly crashed there into the back of Donkey. Quite sure what happened there.
I missed that one.
I caught just the end of it when I saw Scott Buckner nearly. I had a choice between tyre barrier and the back of Donkey. Luckily missed both. But this pack here really starting to back up in the battle for P7. The hard tyre runners really backing up this group of cars. Which is, I mean, I suppose they're not too bothered, but I imagine those behind them are. We're going to go for the move this time. Donkey's going to have the DRS from War Rage.
Monster's closing up as well to Luke and Ballina.
Wheel between Scott and Donkey. Heading towards turn 1, it's very, very close here.
And behind him as well.
Oh, contact! Stinson's hit the back of Donkey.
Stinson has got damage.
Actually, that Stinson's race pretty much over. And Donkey losing a couple of positions there, which is very unfortunate for him, as Tim, for P14, slowly making his way up the order. Darcy was a big lock up there, Donkey sitting behind. But Scott Wagner gained quite a bit from that, same with Darcy.
Monster is just on a really good pace.
Yeah, I've just noticed, yeah, Monster's caught right back up to them. So I think any of these three can win it. I don't know who, but it's one of the three. Unless they all collide, then Benjamin can win it. Which is, I think it's happened a few times, or twice this season. Yeah, if Ballina wins, it'd be his second win of the season. If Monster wins, it'd be his second win of the season. If Luke wins, it'd be his first win of the season. So, I'll have to wait and see who comes out
Luke,
top.
really close now.
But he's braking so early to avoid going into the back of Ballina. I mean, it's
Just
clear
the
to see
overspeed.
that... Yeah, he's deliberately holding back.
Yeah, but
As they head into turn 4, Monster drops a bit back there. But Monster looks to have a bit more ERS than the two in front. So, it's got a bit more potential speed down the straights as Tim makes their way up into P13 as Stinson pits for a new game.
Sure, setting fast track.
For a good 3-second time penalty. Not been their day, but a lot of the mid-pack has penalties. One thing that separates the front runners to mid-pack today is the penalties. None of the top 4 have penalties, which, I mean, you'd expect to see, I mean, it's weird that all the penalties are in one location, in that midfield, but, I mean, it makes sense, because they're battling each other. You'd imagine they're wheel-to-wheel a bit more often, perhaps pushing a bit harder. Whereas front runners are just keeping the car on the racetrack.
Yeah, Karen on the back of Benjamin, maybe hoping to push him into a time penalty as well, to maybe make an overtake and overtake the championship leader.
As the top 3 nose to tail still. I think Monster could definitely force Luke into an overtake, which I'm guessing is what Monster plans on doing. Is forcing Luke into overtaking Ballina, mixing things up and giving Monster a chance at the lead. I think at the moment all 3 definitely got a good chance to do it.
I think Monster might now. He has a lot of ERS. So
Luke, for it now?
He disables it. Yeah. But this is what I have to say with Luke. He's just really consistent all the way this season. Just compliments from me to Luke.
He's always been there.
Yeah, that's why
he's always been at least in the points. He's not always been a front runner. I mean,
top 7.
Yeah. Australia and here, I think the 2 standout performances for me.
And I think France was quite a good race for him as well, I believe.
On lap 29 had a 36.
Only a couple of laps left. It is going to be an interesting race. I mean, it's still really close. Maybe not the overtaking I would hope for the battles, but the battles has been really, really good.
Yeah. Just need one of these top guys to go for a move, risk it. But the problem is, to go for a move at this stage of the race, you just get passed on the final lap and lose it. That's the risk.
Yeah. As Royal gets a time penalty. So only 5 guys, 6 without a time penalty.
I've got a bad feeling this could end in collision. I don't know why. Just a bad feeling about it. I mean,
don't jinx it. Don't.
But the last time Ballina and Luke battle, I'm fairly sure that was Australia, and that's a crash.
Yeah.
And Yuri has spun it in the sector. Safety car at this stage, the race would definitely mix things up. Yeah, I think Luke and Ballina had some. I can't remember if they collided or not in Australia. I know both of them had some sort of incident. I don't know if it was together or apart though. You know, in the mid-pack, Graham is still keeping, as now it's been for Yuri, as he's done a 360 coming out the final corner. As he gets back underway. George Nader is nearly a lap down. The game says, I don't know, actually that's interesting. I know, still should be wrong.
Luke makes a bit of a mistake out of the exit. Just a small wobble.
I think George Nader's having some internet issues.
Who?
George Nader's having some internet
Oh,
issues.
Benjamin has got a time penalty. Oh no.
Yeah, George Nader's definitely having some major internet issues right now. I don't know if you see this when you go on board with him. For a solid few seconds, he was teleporting between the pit lane and the main straight. Whether that was just me or that was him. Yeah, top group all very close. That's Tim, gets past AMC. George Nader retires from the race after what looked like promising as Scott Bugner. Oh, that's nearly contact there from Scott and Warwick there. Interlocked wheels. This could end badly. It's all another little bit of rubbing there. These two another bit of contact there. These two rubbing a lot here. Scott going to trying to go around the outside. He's going to make it stick. But with the DRS, what can they do? Is up front, Lucas very close Fallon as always. Benjamin just watching on. But Benjamin's actually catching up quite a bit now. Could he become a contender here? But has got a penalty to make it harder. Alright, gets ahead of Scott into turn 1. As they come close to contact again. And bit of tap there, nothing too dangerous. So now make their way down towards turn 4, down Murray hold on to the position. Looks like he will. Or will he? Yes, he will. Scott Wagner does not try and go for the overtake. As Ajuri off the side of the track, letting cars.
Oh no. This is going to come down to the last lap who's going to win this race.
Who do you think is going to win it?
I think Luke. I think when he wants to, he can overtake him.
I think he's definitely been holding back.
Yeah,
but but I think Ballona has been too, but it's hard to tell. So I just have to wait and see who comes out on top. The only thing I've noticed from Luke is he's made a few mistakes here and there. Nothing too costly, but it's just costing him a few temps here and there, which is fine because of the DRS. But if he makes a mistake like that on the final lap, it's going to be so much more costly because, well, you're not going to be able to have... Oh, Monster gets a penalty! Monster gets a 3-second time penalty, and that is surely Monster's shot to have a victory over.
That might is his end to a chance for his second win of the season.
Yeah, it is now Luke versus Ballona for the victory. I'm going to check what warnings those two are on, just to get an idea of what to expect. So, Ballona is on 2. Luke is on 2. So, Monster is still should push the absolute limit here, because both of them are on 2 warnings. So we could easily get a penalty, especially if they start at the back. But now all that Monster can do now is cause a bit of drama. He can't necessarily fight for the victory, but he can definitely mix things up. So, does he choose to focus on not being passed by Benjamin? Or does he try and go for a move on Luke and Ballon and just try and get the lead on track, even if they're not able to hold on to it? As lots of luck playing up into turn 1.
It's so close. It's sad for Tim. He's in between all those guys with penalties and he's just not able to profit from them. He's just too far back from Donkey. 7.7 seconds. Or he has to set like Michael Schumacher-esque lap times right now.
Yeah. But up front, Luke versus Ballon, it's been a battle that we've been waiting for all very long. But I'm feeling it could happen in just, well, I think we've got a few corners left before this all kicks off. The question is on what lap.
So excited.
Does he wait to the final lap, or does he do it on the penultimate lap? That's the question.
Yeah. Oh.
Good exit there from Luke. Gains a bit of time to Ballon. Now if he wants to go for it now, he could, and he's pushing. Luke is pushing for the lead. But he's not going to go for it. He's turned off his DRS. Yes, he is. He's pushing still.
He is. He's going for it.
Turn 1.
And this is going to be... I think he might just want to back. No. He is now in front of the pack as Ballon is still down the inside. This could be a... Ooh. A little bit dirty there from Luke. Is he going to maintain the lead? No. Ballon is sends it down the inside. Luke gets a little bit... And it's a collision! Oh, but he amazingly saves it. What a car control for Luke. And that might...
And that now Luke has to get ahead of Benjamin now to try and get Banner. I had a feeling it would end in contact.
Oh, you jinxed it, you map
right.
man.
I mean, yeah, but when I get things right, it's always for the wrong reasons.
But
Benjamin,
now...
Luke has to try and get... Luke needs to get Ballina and Benjamin
They're
now.
just backing each other off, I think. It's last lap, but...
Benjamin doesn't really care about I think Benjamin just wants to cross the line in a good position. Because he's got that penalty, he's dropping down into a couple of positions anyway.
No, he won't. He's only got 1. And Luke got 0. Banana got 0, and the rest all got 1. Oh, but this is such a shame for Luke. Oh, I really... I just really... He deserves it to win. He just has the factor where you just won't mind him taking the win. But never mind, it's the last lap. Is Karen going to overtake Luke? No. And I think this might be the final finishing order. Top 3 within 1 second. Top 5, I meant, sorry.
It is crazy here.
Wow!
All 5 different teams as well.
Yeah, all 5 different teams in the top 6. And 8 different teams in the top 10. Oh!
That is crazy.
As Ballina, that's Benjamin passed. This is going to be still... Why do you do that? Why?
Both of them have ERS, but Barlow's going to have DRS as well. Barlow's going to have Slipstream as well.
Oh, Monster's gone off. He's got a puncture. As Karam as well, they've got caught out. They both got a puncture. Are they going to make it to the finish? Is Luke going to... Yes!
Barlow's lifting off. He's let Luke through.
Wow.
Luke wins.
Wow, Luke wins.
Grand Prix.
Wow.
Barlow finishes second. Benjamin finishes third.
Monster
gets
four.
P4 with a puncture. Krem
Cam
gets
as
P5
well.
with a puncture.
Yes. Oh,
I mean,
wow.
what happened there?
Wow, it's
exactly
chaos.
the same
I saw 2 cars going off at the same time. So what the frick?
They got identical punctures.
Yeah, Luke wins. Luke wins finally. He takes his first ever FEL win. You could say he deserved it. Ballina gave it to him a little bit, but he really deserved it.
That was a strange final lap. We knew it would boil down, and we knew it would boil over at the end. But you know, I'm not complaining. It was a strange finish, but it was an entertaining one. I'm not sure what happened, but it happened, and Luke is now a race winner.
Yeah.
So how many different race winners have we had this season now?
It's 11 rounds. 9 different.
9. Wow, that's nearly half the grid of one race.
Wow.
Insane.
Oh, this has been such an amazing race. Oh, always love Brazil. That always brings great race. As Luke wins his first ever FEL Grand Prix by 2/10 as Ballina through on the line. Ballina in a solid P2 again. Benjamin P3 extends his championship lead. Monster solid P5. Sorry, P4. Karaman P5. Warrage P6. Scott in P7. Good result from him there. Thomas back in the points with Donkey as well. And Tim still the points. Just about. AMCF 33. 11. Stinson P12. Harry P13 after a late drama for him. Tommy P14, Royboy P12, Europe with the fastest lap P16, George Nader, Bolin, Enosha Smash. Those are the DNFs, but man, this has been a crazy race. Wow. Okay, maybe invite the guys Jackson if you don't mind doing it.
What is Luke's PSN?
VRT_Luke.
Is that it?
Yeah, you'll probably find him.
It's got is it 95 at the end?
Not sure. Just let me. Yeah, 95 at the end of Luke with the capital L. Oh, but this has been an amazing race.
Truly has.
Oh, I just love to see guys winning the first race.
It's always very nice.
Yeah.
Mixes things up.
Yeah, it really does. And it's his first win in just a really long time in a long time in FPL. As he really deserves it. As we have Ballina joining. And Luke. Well, first of all, congratulations, Luke, on winning your first ever FPL race.
Thank you.
Well,
It took some time, but
it took some time. I think start season 4, end season 3, and finally getting it. It must have been a big relief coming across the finish line.
yeah, it really was. But
Yeah.
without Bonner just getting out of the way for me, I don't. Yeah, it was his own choice.
I nearly pressed him out, so I.
Well, you amazingly caught the car, Luke. It's just, I was like,
Yeah,
no,
I
he's
think
going to spin.
Someone hit me. I think.
Yeah, maybe Ballina. No, well,
I think I got put in the right direction.
well, I think maybe, but you just really got a good. You caught it really well. Amazing job today, Luke. GG's on that one.
Thank you.
And then Ballina in P2. Just first of all, why did you let Luke through? Is it because you've hit
Well,
him,
it's pretty
or?
simple actually. We were side by side, and then Luke didn't give very much room, but also I could have steered more to the left, I think. So he nearly spun, and he kept the car. So I thought, I said to Luke, I'm giving you the win.
That's amazing sportsmanship from you, Ballina. And first of all, you did a really good race. You almost led from start to finish. Only the last couple of meters you let Luke pass. So really good job on that one.
Yeah.
And Benjamin, championship leader, and that has been an amazing recovery after that spin. That must feel really like a win after such a spin.
Yeah, man. I got put in the wall by Monster, unfortunately. It was finally back at front, but yeah.
Yeah, I think the P3 must have really felt good in the
He
end.
made his comeback. He made his comeback clear. So, well, I'm not gonna report him, I think, but
Punch is
yeah.
hard enough to deal with in the
I
final
was
corner.
like P12 after 9
Yeah,
laps.
you were last on the pack.
And 20 seconds behind the leader. So yeah, to get a
That
podium.
really,
I mean, the base was amazing at the front, and I
yeah,
drove together with Karen to them.
yeah, really good job
GG's.
there. And Benjamin, do you think you have the best shot at taking the title this season again, extending your
course.
championship lead?
Of course. If well, if I wouldn't get taken out, it would be again a podium probably. So if I just keep getting podiums, and it doesn't really matter what Warwick does from now on, I'll be championship winner.
Yeah, really good job, all of you guys. And I think that's it for today. I want to thank you guys all for watching this week's race. Already round 11, the season is going quick like hell. I really hope to see you next week. I think we're racing. I hope we are. And thank you all for watching. All stay safe. Don't go outside and fight against the avondklok. But I'll have a really I'll have a